Hi there.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
She jingles a set of keys in her hand. This place is a dump.
Boy, there are a lot of different keys there. More than 20, at least.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
She fumbles through her purse, fishing out a light paper-clad passport. I mean, if she's going to offer it, inspect the passport.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details.
Everything seems to be in order. Is like the standard. Oh yeah, I'm a policeman. I'm doing the good job. And then nice haircut feels kind of condescending, but we're already accusing her of breaking in, so yeah, nice haircut.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
In an hour? It's 11:30. Alright, what are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
Sounds like they knew how to have a good time. Reprehensible who lived here. I fuck shit up too. Who lived here?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
She stops, hesitating.
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
Months ago, and you're only just now getting around to this? What are you doing here? Isn't it a bit late to be working? You're right, yes. Who lived in the foreclosed apartment down the hallway? Isn't it a bit late?
It is.
She breathes in and out to the count of 3. It looks like some special stress release technique before she continues.
Everyone says the real estate agents don't do anything. But here I am in the middle of the night cleaning up someone's crash pad.
But why?
So the sooner we get this over with, the better.
She means you. Time for the next question. Who lived in the foreclosed apartment down the hallway?
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall. A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
She snaps her fingers. The money's gone?
The sum must have been puny.
My money has also disappeared, I think. It couldn't have been that much money. These apartments look pretty shabby. But wait, what happened to the wall? My money's also disappeared, I think.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
These apartments look pretty shabby.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million-real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable.
How affordable?
I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
So wait, what happened with the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
She's still shaking her head, manicured hands now crossed over the chest. Alright, well, that's all, thank you.
Of course.
She replies with a smile, but her eyes remain glazed over. She's been waiting for you to leave. Alright, well, ooh, what's this?
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
What do you mean? It is my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this world. Hey, I'm not some sort of a... It's my duty.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
Got the Jamrock Shuffle. Alright, so Jamrock Shuffle is... -1 esprit de corps, confusing behavior. By now it's clear you like to look inside containers. You like to open doors and see what's behind them. Maybe secrets. Maybe more juicy containers. Let's be honest, you like all containers. Trash cans, utensil trays, manholes, coat pockets, secret containers left behind by the Philippine kings that hold forbidden relics. Okay, you haven't come across one of those yet, but one day... Wait, is that why you're so hell-bent on opening containers? You think you'll find the Holy Scepter in the Order de Montaigne? Maybe, I don't know. And now I actually have to make a decision on which thoughts do I actually want to internalize. Because I've got more thoughts than I have slots now. But that's for when I get to another skill point.
Give me a moment.
I didn't find any counterculture people in apartment 10. It was just a real estate agent setting up the new for rude tenants.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
Yes, radio computer wizards are coming. They're going to save the place and the economy. No one is coming. There will be nothing but squalor unless we start killing real estate agents. Lax women and sexual deviants, that's who will come. I'm sure everything will be fine. This apartment building needs slow change, imperceptibly slow. Okay, well, this is way over the top. This is also way over the top. This is just pointless. This is kind of over the top, but it's the closest thing to reality, so let's go with this.
Oh, I do like wizards. And people like that in general. They have a lot to tell us about our fates.
She means clairvoyance.
Okay, questions on the
Ask away,
apartment.
policeman.
Aha! Tell me about the man who lives at the end of the hallway, Uno de Reuter.
I don't want to talk about DeWeeters.
Oh, de Weeters. Okay, my pronunciation of that was incredibly wrong. Alright. Why not?
Addicts. All of them. And sometimes I hear them screaming.
He winces.
They don't like me cleaning behind their door. Think I'm listening in on their fights.
It was dirtier there, after the janitor's closet. She avoids the end of the hallway.
I saw unpaid utility bills. Aren't they going to be thrown out?
No one likes them in this building. It's only because of the kids they haven't been thrown out. I don't like talking about those people.
Alright. What can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still,
He leans on a broom.
she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
Alright.
The hell
Foreclosed?
am I supposed to do?
Job,
Some lunatic
wall,
lost
nope.
people come.
Mailbox.
They probably just moved or
Okay.
died. She
Nothing.
mumbles some kind of a response.
I'm off. Okay, well, thanks for your time anyway. And yeah, nothing to do. Does the window actually do anything? Waves crashing the dogs. Nope. Alright, well, to get to the smoker on the balcony, I need to go to the balcony door, which is down here. So let's go ahead and do that. And while I remember, I should also equip the pry bar. A maroon glow of light pollution rises from the east. You hear distant traffic, night is falling on the city. Let's go ahead and equip the pry bar. And I open this door. Just a door, nothing for you here right now. And this door?
This door is made of metal and appears
Knock.
no one answers. Looks like he isn't home.
Okay, so when Kitsuragi said come back tomorrow, it was actually a definitely come back tomorrow. Because even logic is telling me to do it. Alright, well, it was worth a check. And after all that, it's still only 20 to 12. We can have a chat with Cindy just to see if she knows about anything else. I doubt she will. But, you know. You never know when talking to someone will open up a new dialogue tree with someone else. Hello, Cindy.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Is that bed in the coal room yours?
Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
She does have eyes that seem to be smeared with coal.
Really? You're a miner? Don't you have a real home? It's not the nicest place, but I guess it'll have to do. Don't you have a real home?
Does anyone in a city like this?
He replies wistfully, looking around.
Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me. but somehow it never happens.
Not the nicest place, but I guess I'll have to do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
The inspiration will come to her once hell is set loose on the streets. It's too calm right now.
He's waiting for the revolution. Alright, I've got other questions.
Shoot, Piggy. It's what you do, is that I
Just
ain't
double
no
check on
snitch.
these.
Can't you? Have you ever?
No.
We rarely see pigs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like what you doing?
She means the opposite.
Yep, nothing to do. Alright. Oh, I could have sworn I could open the store before. So this is the coal room that Cindy sleeps in. And I already opened the container because I went back for it with the pry bar. Fire. You suddenly feel the box is on fire. Why? Oh! Cool. So does that mean I get more uses? Yeah, alright. It was worth coming back for that. Talk to Gart.
Can I help you?
I need a drink, can you pour me one?
Do I have a shaker in my hand? Is this a shaker?
No.
It's not a shaker. It's nothing. He's holding nothing. It is but an imitation.
No, there's nothing there.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I wearing a bow tie and doing this?
He shakes the imaginary shaker furiously.
Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? No. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I'm not a bartender. I'm a cafeteria manager. Is there anything else you wanted?
So what you're saying is you can't give me a drink.
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
I want a fucking drink, asshole. You don't understand the seriousness of the situation. I'm an alcoholic, I need my fix. I'm an alcohol-operated detective. If you want me to clean up the dead body and solve the case, I need to insert alcohol into my mouth. Fine then, I have something else I needed. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff. I'm an alcohol-operated detective. Sounds like he's just going to say, oh, you're just taking the mick. But if I say I'm actually an alcoholic and being upfront about that, then he might be persuaded.
Even more reason for me not to serve you, sir. Was there anything else you needed other than alcohol? Do I have a...
It's
Pour me a
not a
drink?
shaker.
Say nothing.
Am I wearing it? Am I smiling?
Because he's not a bartender.
I feel like you gave me a hint previously, but it isn't connecting.
Because I'm not a...
Play it
Bartender.
calm.
Alcohol-operated
This man needs-
Oh,
detective.
well, in that case, let me pour you a nice, big, refreshing marinella. Do you want that out of a glass or a pineapple?
Glass, pineapple. You do not want to taunt me, not when it comes to marinellas. You don't want to taunt me.
Don't be an imbecile. I'm not going to serve you a marinella. I have work to do and broken things to fix. If that was all, I'd like to return to it.
Alright, bill for tonight.
The 20 real.
Come on, man, it's late. Do I have to pay you again? Do I have to pay you
The
again?
breath catches in his chest. The light in his eyes snuffs out all at once. After a moment, he speaks.
He's going to explode.
Do you have money tonight?
No? Yes, I do. That's not any of your business, Gart. That's none of your business.
It is, though. Right now, it literally is my business.
He shakes his head and stops as a strange, new, cruel light rekindles in his features.
Here comes a layup, sire. Fall not for it.
But you know what? You're in luck, because you don't have to ever pay me again.
Wait, really? That's more like it, Gart. At one free room, please. Are you serious? You're fucking with me, aren't you? You're fucking with me, I think. Unless there is something that Gart really wants that I can provide, I don't think he'd be doing anything for free, so you're fucking with me.
Not at all, officer. It's true. You don't have to pay me anything.
Okay?
You don't have to give me any money at all. If you want a room, yes, you'll need to pay me, but you don't have to just give me money. Giving me money for a room is your choice.
Wait, I still don't understand. Do I get a free room or not? But I need a fucking room. This isn't a choice, I have nowhere else to go. Okay, I don't want to talk about this right now. I don't understand. Do I get a free room or not?
No, you can choose to give me 20 real for a room, or you can choose not to. I don't care what you decide.
I need a fucking
You
room!
want a free place to sleep? Fine. You've already unlocked your new room. The trash container outside is ready and waiting.
Oh, I can actually do that? Okay. Wait, you want me to sleep in the trash outside?
I don't care what you do. Sleep in the trash or pay for a room. I don't care anymore.
Well, at least I got a place to sleep tonight. Thank you, Gart. I'll see what I can do. Fuck you, Gart. Seriously, fuck you. I'll see what I can do.
You do that. If you can pay another 20 real, I'll give you the room again. If not, the garbage is yours. Free of charge. Now, is there anything you wanted?
Okay, so that's interesting. I wonder whether sleeping in the trash container actually does restore your health and morale. Goodbye. Interesting. That has opened up an option for us, I think. Okay. Kuno's fucking electricity? 20,000 volts? Kuno volts. Alright, let's open this.
The trash containers.
Open the lid. Oh, okay. The game didn't want me to select that. Open
The
the lid.
smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Time for bed, crawl inside. Oh, it's so sad. Right, I'm not going to do that
Sounds a
now.
muffled gong.
Basically, I think sleeping in the trash container is very much a last resort thing to do. So we will hold off on that just now. Right. So let's see. What do we have around here? We've got a few things. So again, I could just pass the time by interacting with stuff, and that's not a bad shout because, what else am I going to do? So really, there is only a couple of things I can do. So yeah, let's go ahead and investigate some stuff in our inventory. All right, so inventory. Let's interact with the photo of tattoo.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of faded asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. It almost looks like the electronic patterns inside a radio computer or an old filament memory, but not quite.
So who are you?
Gone.
What's the meaning of this photo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance.
Did I look at this photo without Kitsuragi? I don't think I did.
Someone who knows about history could tell you.
History. Oh, Joyce! Joyce could probably tell us about it. Okay. Alright, well, that was worth checking. Let's have a look at the mug.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
Want to get into that mug talk again?
It will not happen. The mug talk is exhausted. It is time to return to work.
Alright, that's me told. Okay. Ooh, the bullet. Yes, let's interact with the bullet.
The bullet is still safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp.
What do I
The
do?
squished little thing has no idea. I know. You should find the gun that shot this bullet.
Eat it, find the gun that shot it, sell it for profit. It's my friend, I'm going to start talking to it, it'll keep me company. Find the gun that shot it.
That sounds like something a police detective would do. First, you should learn all you can about this little guy. Then find the gun that shot it and the person that gun belongs to. He used it to kill your victim. Neato.
Feel the bullet?
The squashed bullet has some sharp edges where the jacket has split open. It feels cold, even through the bag. You wouldn't ordinarily have cause to handle jacketed bullets. The citizens' militia uses cast bullets only. Little pebbles of metal loaded from the muzzle, usually in a cartridge.
Inspect it closer.
The jacket of the bullet is made of a yellowish metal. It has blossomed out to reveal a dark grey core. The base of the bullet is close to 5 millimeters in diameter.
Jacket.
You can just about make out a few striations near the base of the bullet. Little hairlines, linear. It feels standard. What's interesting about the bullet thus far?
It's a jacketed bullet close to 5 millimeters in diameter.
A jacketed bullet. which would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle, not from a muzzle loader like those typically found on the streets of Martinez. Very interesting. You have an unusual military-grade bullet in your hand. Now all you need is to find a gun that could fire it.
So I had actually already done that interaction with the bullet. I was just wondering if there was going to be anything new. Like, there was one thing about finding the gun, but nothing especially. Okay, so we've done the photo, we've done the cockatoos, we've done the bullet. 16 days of coldest April is the next thing to do. And then these 4 items here probably are next things. So, 16 days of coldest April.
In your hands, you hold 16 Days of Coldest April by Yekaterina Dahl. The cover image shows a row of concrete apartments above which span a black and white rainbow.
Feels heavy.
Indeed, the book is unusually heavy in your hands, as though the cover were lined with lead.
How long is this book anyway?
You flip through the book. The pages are thinner than you realized, and the type quite small and tightly set. It's nearly 600 pages long.
Okay, so that could take me a long time to get through.
Real art is dense and difficult. If it didn't feel like you had to wrestle a suicidal bear to get through it, you weren't really reading.
Look at the back cover.
The back cover is dominated by a black and white photograph of the author.
What does she look like?
She can't be much older than her mid-30s in this photograph, and yet, from this cover, the eyes of a sad old woman stare back at you.
Start reading.
In cold, detached prose, the author describes a scene from one of the Yugoslavia riots in the 20s. Youths overturned motor carriages and set trash cans ablaze, while heavily armored guardsmen dash in and disperse them in a flurry of baton blows. The Yugoslavia riots took place from 27 to 29. Fueled by ethnic unrest and the state's repressive tactics, these events are often seen as marking the end of a brief period of liberalization known as the Yugoslavia Spring. Like all such periods, it is frequently memorialized in art and literature. As ethnic tensions run wild, a pair of young lovers meet each other on the street. Somehow, in the middle of all the chaos, they manage to lock arms and look into each other's eyes.
What happens next?
It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure?
Physically hurt me? Right, is that actually morale damage or is it health damage? Read 10 more pages.
They go through a brief and somewhat awkward love affair. And in the end, they betray each other and succumb to the absurdity of Gradian life. The man becomes a lens grinder, completely abandoning his former existence.
So yeah, before when I was saying that I had 7 volition, I don't actually have 7 volition. I have 7 healing items for volition. It's the Hypno Gamma specifically that's doing that. Now the question is if I heal once with pressing the right on the D-pad, does it use up the 3 with the Hypno Gamma first, or is it going to use the 1 from all the other stuff? Let's try it. Okay. So I guess it's always +1 to volition or endurance once you use a healing item. Okay.
He toils through the daily drudgery at the Lenka Polyfabricate. Happiness and fulfillment have eluded him his whole life. And, in the end, he has nothing to do but dedicate himself to the craft.
And the woman?
She spends the next several decades standing at a conveyor in a Sosnovo fish processing plant. The smell of fish guts slowly seeps into her hair and skin, as every single one of her dreams dies, one by one.
Yep, that's depressing, and that makes complete sense why you'd be taking morale damage reading this.
The memory of their short time spent together tortures the former lovers ceaselessly until the end of their days. Years pass in solitude, their bodies growing ever more decrepit.
This is terrible. Why can't I put this book away? Why can't I put this book away?
As life leaves their remains between the soil sheets, their final thoughts are filled with regret.
Okay. If I start reading again, I want to take morale damage again, aren't I? Well, I want to see what happens if I say this is terrible.
Prose The author describes a scene from one of the Yugograd riots. The
So it's the
Yugograd
same as
riots
before,
took
but
place
I am
from
getting my
20
thoughts
as
to be
ethnic temp.
progressed.
It would physically hurt you to keep
I
reading.
want subject.
You've made the right life
Ah.
choices today, sir.
I'm gonna do
The
it anyway.
code detached. The Yugograd
Breakthrough is imminent.
It would physically. They
10
go
more
through a
pages,
brief
take more
and somewhat
damage,
awkward-
heal it back.
He toils through
Actually,
the daily drudgery
that took
the
health
Lincoln
damage.
Boy fabricate.
Interesting.
She spends the memory of their
This
short
is terrible.
times as life leaves their remains between the soil sheets. Their final thoughts are filled with regret.
Alright, put the book away.